Welcome back to the last video of the recording session for tonight. So, uh, we're not doing that. We're actually doing this. Van made his way over to the station to see a street musician performance. How am I always going in the perfect places? I can see why people have been raving about her. She's pretty damn good. I mean, she looks kind of familiar.
Thank you, everyone! I love you! I hope we meet again!
What is with these characters thinking glasses and a hat is enough? You were great today! I can't wait to hear your next song! I'll be back again for sure! Oh, sorry, but I'm done for today. Just here to say I liked your performance. Ever thought of putting a single out? It'd sell like hotcakes for sure. Thanks for the vote of confidence. However, there's no shortage of capable artists out there who can write and perform at my level. The music industry is hard to break into. That's definitely true for no-name artists. But you and I both know your songs would take the world by storm if you used your real name. Let's continue this conversation elsewhere, shall we? I'm surprised you saw through my disguise. I even changed the tone of my voice. How'd you know it was me? It most certainly came down to luck. I wasn't 100% sure myself. If I only knew you from your movies, you'd have had me fooled for sure. But I've seen you up close and personal several times at this point. I need to get my act together. I've never been found out before now, so maybe I was getting a little careless. So, you like doing stuff like this? I do. I enjoy going out in disguise from time to time. It makes for good practice as well. Well, when I'm on set, everyone knows I'm playing a part. But when I'm out in the wild, I can take on any role I want, and no one would know I'm acting. It's made for a fun little hobby of mine. So, you're acting on the clock and in your own downtime. Damn, talk about being dedicated to the craft. I suppose I just can't get enough of it. Although it mostly stems from a complex I've had since I was a child. I don't exactly have a distinct self. Perhaps that's why I've always wanted to act like someone else, and why I ultimately gravitated to acting. Or maybe, I just wanted something that'll help me avert my eyes from the uncomfortable truth. My motivation for choosing this career path is purely selfish. I'm sure my fans would be let down if they knew. I wouldn't call that selfish. It's normal to want to change something you don't like about yourself. You think so? I know so. You know, that said, your hobby's only gonna get harder the higher up you go. Sorry, pup. I know you were trying to hide something there, but I gotta get something to sit out for a little while. No matter what I do, there's always some kind of noise. But I doubt you need me to tell you that. Yes, I know that all too well. The risk of me getting recognized will only grow as I get famous. But the mountaining challenge will only serve to make success all the more sweet. All that talk about you not having a distinct self was a big fat lie. What do you... You said it yourself. The challenge makes success all the more sweet. Those are the words of someone who gets fired up when the odds are stacked against them. That's a pretty unique quality. It's one that no one I know has. It's not half as unique as your willingness to turn people's words against them. Hey, I'm just trying to help a friend believe in themselves a little. Oh, I know. I'm only teasing you a little. Really though, thank you. I feel better about this now. Glad to help. Anyway, please don't tell anyone about this hobby of mine. I'd like it to be a little special secret of ours. Sure thing. She really knows how to knock you off your feet. Guess she ain't an award-winning actress for nothing. After Nina departed, Van resumed his patrol once more.
Now, who should I be next? See if you can spot me next time.
The dexterity went up. Leader of Hope. Okay. Let's start by the Bracer Guild this time, shall we?
One bullet can change your fate. Catch a revival.
Bad news, Captain. We've got one bullet. What's the good news? We've got one bullet. Hey, Fee. Hey, Van. Don't see you around often. I always swing by every now and then to check up on things. I guess Elaine's not around. I see Jin's back. You don't need to be so coy, you know. I know you and Elaine have something going on, but I didn't know you and Jin didn't get along. I always found him easy to be around. I mean, he is, but he's nosy. Even if I try to stay distant, it's like he sees right through me. Well, I guess he also reminds me of someone I used to know. Huh. Jin really likes you, though. You two went to the Blacklight District earlier today, huh? Yeah? He was talking about asking for your help again later. That big-mouthed idiot. At least Elaine and Sarah are easier on the... At least Elaine and Sarah are easier on the eyes than he is. The better A-looking bracers. Now that you mention it, you know Sarah and Toval, yeah? When did you meet them? Operation Jormungandr? Or was it for the Northern War? Yeah, I helped sniff around for an infiltration route from here in Calvert. Toval's pretty easy to get along with. He's flawed, but he knows his business and makes sure to stick with it. Made negotiations real easy. I got my own fair share of flaws, too. Are you interested in meeting the Divine Blade of Wind or the Lieutenant General of the Royal Army of Aburl? I'm sure they're both really impressive, but I'm gonna pass on that one. There's a lot going on in here. I'm busier than I was back in Erebonia. Got 3 more reports to write for Hazel. Wanna help? I'm not even from the guild. Jeez, you're lazy. You got me. Poor Fee. Hey, Arkwright, I owe you one for the help today. Got a bunch of our eggs in a row now, so we won't be stepping around too many eggshells from here on.
Maybe it's wishful thinking, but if this was the push that can help us get Armada under control, that'd be great.
You're laying it on thick. I don't even want to think about a witty comeback. We helped out with these punks that have been moving recently. As far as I'm concerned, the rest ain't my job. Ouch, that's cold. But that's alright. Figures you're looking out for your folks instead.
The Sid's all over this mess. Thankfully, that in of itself might be enough of a deterrent to keep things quiet. But there aren't many eyes keeping careful watch in more rural areas. Take care of that work trip. Take care of that work trip you go on.
How the hell do you know about that?
I just saw the 3 of our people off a little bit ago. They're on a work trip. Though they mentioned they'd have dinner out, so I might be able to join them somewhere. Hopefully things will stay uneventful, but take care of yourselves.
Elaine's working right now. By the way, I feel like she's been working too hard lately. She's a hard worker, sure, but I wish she wanted to take it easy from time to time. She definitely needs the free time. You should invite her over for a movie or two. Did I cross a line there? Sorry. Can tell just by looking at you that that's a touchy subject.
Y'all have got to cut it out. Elaine's probably tired of this shit too.
Oh my, is it that late already? I should get going home, though perhaps I'll stop by the department store first. I'm in the mood to cook for myself for a change. Now that I finally have an apartment of my own, I try to make the most of these mundane parts of life. I just want to see something. Who did we not...
Next?
Oh yeah, no wonder.
Some carelessness is fine here and there, but it's like she's forgotten why she's actually here. If I would heard this here in Edith was done with the express purpose of making her work as representative.
Need help with something? Thanks for being such a good
You know, I got in touch with an old friend of mine from Basso Institute of Science for the first time in a while. It sounds like things are a bit of a mess over there right now. They haven't even decided when Zyphers will be available to the general public. Our Verne partnership is crucial to this store's success, so I'd like to get a sales plan going ASAP. Both Ilahan and I study at the Basel Institute of Science, you see. We have a lot of connections from back then, and they've helped us a lot. Our Verne partnership was crucial to this store's success, so I'd like to get a sales plan going ASAP for the new civilian Zyphers.
Was the man that was coming by really the department store's manager? I heard Ilhan and Carlo talking about it the other day, but I'm not sure. I go there all the time. I should have noticed sooner. Did I exhaust all my brain cells cramming in info about orbital devices? Did I run out of space in my brain? The person I up to the most has got to be Professor Hamilton. She's one of Epstein's 3 disciples. She's simply extraordinary. She kept an eye out for me where she could, back when I was studying in the Institute of Science. I always get the impression that she sees things differently than we do. Now that she's resigned as a Verne advisor, she's gotten involved with geological research to aid the eastern parts of Zemuria. Her demeanor was always majestic and something all of my peers looked up to. Since we're both from the Central East, I felt some sort of kinship with her. I wanted to travel with her to the east, but she turned me down. The most I could do to aid was make a donation towards her research. The funds came from the earnings from my startup, of course. She's quite old at this point, but I hope she's been doing well. I never knew about this over here. Oh, I'm so tired. The store's packed and Mina's not listening to me. It's like I've been going in circles all day. Not to mention being a stay-at-home mom would be this hard. No one mentioned. I love going for walks. Toodle-doo, toodle-dee, walking there, walking with me. Girl has no idea how much trouble she causes.
James, what are you doing in a place like this?
Of course I run into one of the instructors. None of your business.
It's fine if you're just on your way back from shopping, but it's starting to get late. I've been worried about you. I get the impression that you had a hard time fitting in at school.
Why are you even bringing that up? That's old news. Forget it, I'm going home. Not in the mood for an annoying lecture right now.
You look like you've got something weighing on your mind as well. It's my job as a teacher to listen to you.
Why is everyone so annoying? Sasha especially. Just leave me alone.
A bracer guild can come in useful when it comes to the maintaining public order, at least. Not denying that they're good at their jobs, but all the glitz and pomp rubs me the wrong way. Feels like a popularity contest half the time. Though keeping citizens safe is the police's job in the first place, we shouldn't be relying on the bracers. I'll give my best performance today.
It's so convenient nowadays.
The next generation will inherit.
God damn it. I was heading to my senior's wedding today and I just had to get on the wrong bus. I'm not gonna make it. I even got him a present and everything.
No need for tears, brother. Ain't over till that fat lady sings, yeah?
But it's getting late.
Listen close, brother. It's the thought that counts, and that's why I'm in the business of taking your thoughts from A to B. I'm sure you're prepared a wonderful gift for that senior of yours. No shame in that, is there? Only one thing to do, brother, and you already know what that is.
Yeah, you're right. Being late is already lame enough, but I can't flake out completely. I have to at least give him his gift. Please, take me to the party. Hideous, I'm pathetic. But it'd be even worse if I just gave up here. Even if I don't make it in time for the party, I can still give him his present.
Ain't no one blame a brother for shedding tears in the name of another soul. Don't stress so much, brother. Sure you didn't get there on time, but you haven't missed your chance. Gordano knows the streets like the back of his hand. I'll make sure you take you there.
Get the brilliantly bitter taste
Of golden blood.
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store.
Congratulations! You're our 1,000th customer this month. Here's your gift certificate. We're doing a special offer at the moment. Really? Yay! My editor loved my Tharbad report too. One lucky thing after another. At this rate, I might even be able to find Dingo.
Luck just finds you everywhere.
Dingo really helped me out with the whole Tharbad situation. I wanted to tell him how impressed my editor was with the report. Unahan didn't realize the administrator, Wesley, was, well, the administrator for the store right across the street. Wesley's a great administrator, sure, but he could work a little on his people skills. But I digress, taking advantage of the unused rooftop was a great idea. Even I didn't know about it. I've worked here for 30 years. 30!
Give me just a moment. Okay.
Huh? Did Marguerite go home already? Here I was hoping to ask her for some more hot tips on finding a hot man with even a hotter bank account. Oh well, I'll see her at the department store all the time, so it's not like I can't ask her.
Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale.
Nice to meet you. My name is Milty. I'll start working at the department store next week. I stopped by to finish making some arrangements. Well, that was the plan anyway. Looks like the boss is busy right now. Might have to do some window shopping to kill time.
Alright, sorry. There's something wrong with me.
Does anything catch your eye?
I can't believe I fell to that
I
joke.
hope I see you.
I should have been better.
Thank you for visiting
By the way,
Western
Van,
Department
ever
Store.
thought about investing in a public business?
Wait, what? What am I talking about?
Our stores
Investing in
have
a
wide
business, to be
variety of
specific,
fine
my
goods for
business.
sale.
You have been taking a lot of requests. You've got to be loaded,
We
right?
hope you enjoy
What do you say to
shopping
pump
with
a
us.
little cash into my business?
As if. Not with all the part-timers I got. Everyone but Agnes has rent to pay, and that ain't cheap. Gotta pay them all a livable wage.
Look at you acting like a boss. You could almost pass as a proper business.
Shut it. But speaking of dough, shouldn't you be the one that's rolling in it? With the recent promotion you got?
Oh no, not at all. I own this pharmacy. So much for all they've done
Thank
for
you
me.
for visiting the
I asked them
Western
to keep my
Department Store.
salary the same. But once I get my business up and running,
Our
then
stores
all the
have a
meal
wide
will be
variety
mine.
of fine goods
You
for
made the
sale.
right choice quitting martial arts. The shrewd business style suits you
We
better.
hope you enjoy shopping with us.
Oh, no. We're just not talking to you.
What do you need? I'm adjusting Mr. Diswani's gun right now. If you need something, spit it. He's real pricky. Pricky. He's real picky, stuck to the same gun model since he joined the force. And he's very careful with maintenance. Honestly, you can gauge a lot about someone from how they care for their weapons.
More.
I
Thank you
totally
for visiting the
disassembled his
Western
gun
Department
top to
Store.
bottom maintenance. If you need anything, get in line. Still got some adjusting to do. The custom parts were made by yours truly. By the way, I made sure to customize each weapon to suit their owner perfectly. I'm getting everything I need for my next work trip. I need to make sure I got everything so I'm not stressing out when I'm there. Let's see, a cushion, some travel-sized toiletries. How about a book? Ooh, I could take something I don't usually read. I'll just add to the whole new experience.
Alrighty.
That reminds me, Administrator Wesley's recently put some new plans into his effect. I'm slow on the uptake where his fashion is not concerned, so I only found out recently. It's nice seeing the store as a whole
hope you
keep
enjoy
up with the
shopping
old
with
time.
us.
What? I'll trust Administrator Wesley's judgment in this situation, and perhaps I should follow his lead.
This is a promising opportunity. I gotta focus. I can't afford to waste any time. I can do this. Was that Mr. Paulo we saw earlier? Maybe he's doing a night patrol. It'd be so awkward if he saw us.
What's that teacher up to? I probably shouldn't stick my nose in it.
Yeah, we already know what you're doing, so we're just gonna skip you. We're gonna get down to business now.
Business, and I mean business.
The hell, man? Who do you guys think you are? Chill it down, Donnie. I get how you feel, but shouting's doing nothing for us.
Oh, but I'm not letting them get away with this. Hell no. Not with our street racer pride on the line.
Seconded. We should take our chances while we can. What's going on here?
Vern, guess I could let you know. There's this bunch of street racers causing trouble for us ever since they turned up in the capital. They're taunting us, I tell ya. They drive like madmen around town just to get on our nerves. I ran my car into a guardrail thanks to their dumbasses. Ugh, just thinking about it gets me angry all over again. The hand-me-down I got from Downey got trashed real bad too. Dude, she had to be sent to the repair shop. How can we let loose and enjoy a sweet drive with them turning it up around town? Yeah, they sound pretty bad. Who are we dealing with here? They call themselves the High Bloods. There's 4 of them, and they all come from Oregon. They used to stick to their turf, but they recently started moving here. They're all rich kids, obviously, and their cars are really souped up. What's more, their leader, Lucio, is the grandson of the E2's current company president. He's got a modded E2 sports car. Ain't no slouch as a driver, either. Last we raced, he passed me by like I was just crawling through the street. Can you believe that? Oh, up, you said it was the E2's president's grandson? And that sucks. Last thing you need is someone related to the company's top brass being a dick. And he's not the worst of it. There's another guy that's an even more reckless driver. His name's Damien, and he styles himself as their main fighter. He's all cocky, taunting us from his bike just because he can take tighter turns than any of us. He's the one that did my baby in. I'll never forgive that bastard. Never. He thinks he's better than us car drivers, does he? So, what do you plan to do about these guys? Sure you're not just gonna let them keep running wild? Definitely not. We've tried definitely not. We tried warning them over and over to stop behaving like this, but it's fallen on deaf ears. Since they're not heeding warnings like that, I tried talking to Lucio directly. Only thing is, if you want us to leave, you'll have to beat us in a race. We're actually on our way to the race right now. Yeah? Guess my timing's that good. You could say that. There's 4 of them, but me and Graham are the only ones with rides right now. And that's not even counting car specs and driving ability. Hate to admit it, but it's stacked and not in our favor. But we can't just give up.
Better to lose outright than to flake out on them and just lose by default. Not like we're hoping to lose, though. We're not backing down until they're in the ground. Wish us luck.
I don't want to sit back and let a bunch of rich assholes wreak havoc in Edith. Maybe I could lend a hand here. You mind if I join?
I appreciate the sentiment, but this is our problem to deal with. Wouldn't be right to drag you into it.
Hard disagree. This goes beyond just you. It involves all car lovers now. As a fellow driver myself, I can't just stand back and let a bunch of punks with no sense for safe driving screw my home up. I want to teach them a lesson.
Van.
Now that's what I like to hear.
Don't see why we can't join. Why not let him?
Alright, thanks, Van. You're really saving our asses. You might honestly be the best help we could have gotten. I respect you, man. Thanks for saying so. That still leaves the problem of dealing with Damien, though. I'm no biker, so I'm not gonna be able to help here.
Not so sure how we're gonna deal with that niggling little thing. I've never, ever seen that. Phew, that's all for today. Back to my bike.
Why are all you gathered here? Hermes, your timing couldn't be any better. Got some free time on your hands?
Huh? I mean, I'm done for the day, so I guess I do. I see, so you're going to be racing them to teach them a lesson.
Yeah, it would really help if we had a biker of your skill. What do you say? You up for it?
Sure, I'll join your team. Teaching a naughty rider how to behave sounds like fun. I'll make sure they think twice before causing trouble in the capital again.
Glad to see you're so fired up.
I really appreciate you agreeing too. Now it feels like we have a fighting chance.
It's gonna be a proper 4v4. Now all that's left is leaving them in the dust. Anyway, clock's ticking. Let's get going. You ready to go? Ready whenever you are.
Same here. Let's roll.
Okay, time to get to work.
This the meeting spot?
Yeah, just beyond here is the highway we're using. but we're supposed to meet face to face right here first.
Looks like they're arriving. Would you look at that? That's a hell of a ride.
Right? A lot of mirror went into customizing her. This ain't gonna be an easy race.
I should turn off the timer so it doesn't beep in the middle of the episode, because it's like, I already know what to do.
Hello and good evening, street racers.
I mean, not that voice.
Hello and good evening, street racers. I'm impressed you didn't just turn tail and run. So you really showed up, High Bloods? I don't recognize them too.
Well, thanks to your biker, our cars are in the shop. So I figured I'd call in some help.
Well, look at these small fry. At least try and make this fun for us.
What? I dare you to say that again.
Downey's all kind of fired up now.
Now, I think it's time we reintroduced ourselves. We're the High Bloods, a team composed exclusively of those who are elites even among the elite.
Pleasure. You know, I completely forgot until you said the name, but I heard about the High Bloods a few years back. Heard they were nothing but a bunch of pampered rich kids. Kinda like you. You must be referring to our predecessors. They apparently disbanded after doing a tour across spell. Now their name is ours.
Is there some kind of specific reason behind inheriting their name?
Indeed there is. While we don't approve of the way they love drinking, women, and gambling, as former nobility, we identify with how they valued their chosen bloodlines that gave them their power and wealth. It is only fitting that we consider them ourselves the true High Bloods. Former nobility, eh? Been a while since I've heard anyone call themselves that.
Yeah, you don't hear that kind of thing around here much. Maybe it's because they're from Orion.
Up until the noble institution was abolished during the Calvadarian Revolution, Orion was the world capital. Shame that even after decades have gone by, there are still old fossils that can't throw away their elitist bullshit.
How dare you! Yosha's family was a great noble house that had trust of even the royal family.
It's fine, it don't even bother me. Commoners could never ever hope to understand our noble thoughts. What I cannot forgive, however, is that you people don't know your place. You insist on getting in our way. You're nothing but an eyesore to us and our drivers. Or, I mean our drives. And that's why we're gonna have to make you read the capital streets. You got a lot of nerve. It's a ride that you think causing trouble for folks with your reckless driving is way more fun. As street racers, how could we hand these streets to you when you lack basic manners or compassion?
Just what are you getting yourself all worked up for, commoner? Just look at you in your half-assed custom ride, 'cause you ain't got no mirror to spend. You got no right to talk when you can't even bring out the truth of your ride.
Well, damn. You got a big mouth on you for a little brat.
If you know so much about the true worth of our rides, then why don't you teach me? Don't think we're just gonna take this sitting down. It's time we settle the score. Right here, right now.
Get ready, High Bloods. Drivers as reckless as you have no right to call themselves street racers, so we're making this your last drive. It would appear we have 4 vehicles each, so how about we race one-on-one? When you are ready, we'll leave for the expressway, so don't you go disappointing us now. And so, with their street racer pride on the line, the curtain to their fierce battle rose. After confirming the rules of each race one more time, each participant went straight to work preparing their vehicles.
Okay, let's decide who's going to race who. Think I could go up against the biker on their team?
Sure thing, just ride safe, okay?
But of course.
So, who's gonna face Lucio?
Could you leave him to me?
It's my job as leader to get revenge for Downey. I have to.
Graham.
This race is about you guys. Whatever it is you're thinking, I'm down. That being the case, you said it yourself. If you go as it is, you're going to lose. I'm not talking about your driving technique either. If we're going by specs, it's gonna be real tough for you. But, and I hate to say this, my truck could handle his ride.
Hell, I can promise you I won't lose.
Fun.
Alright, then Van will be facing Lucio instead. We're already borrowing your skills. We might as well bring it more. Yeah, you got that right. I'll cut that spoiled brat. You got that right. I'll cut that spoiled brat down to size.
Then I guess that means we'll handle Lucio's two flunkies. If I remember right, they both came here and each was sedans.
By the way, I've seen that Roger guy up close and personal before. I think I've got a decent idea of how he operates.
Yeah, I knew I could count on you. Then I'll take on the other guy, Tebow.
Great. Sounds like we're all squared away. Once we wrap up our fine-tuning, let's hit the road.
We're rooting for you guys. Go kick some ass.
And please, don't get hurt. Thanks, you guys. I promise we're gonna beat those high bloods.
Can I please take a moment to drink?
With the matchup decided, everyone got in their cars and they were off to the races. The first round pitted Jennifer against Tebow. Jennifer's Reno sedan had the edge in traction due to the love and care she put into it. As the race went on, she slowly but surely narrowed the gap between her and Tebow. However, her vehicle lacked the horsepower required to beat his sedan, which boasted a roaring engine that ultimately led him to victory. For the next race, Graham stepped up to plate, ready and willing to avenge Juniper. Graham's Ingrid was a lightning-fast sports car, but Roger's decked-out sedan was no slouch either. It was a close race, with both cars being neck and neck from start to finish. In the end, Graham's powerful traction allowed him to emerge victorious by a hair's breadth. After that, it was time for the third round to commence.
We're one-on-one right now, so we don't have to do this in the back. We don't have this in the bag just yet. But that just makes this all the more exciting.
It'll be a cold day in hell before I lose to some pathetic courier lady. Get ready to choke on my dust.
You stole my line. The starting line's up ahead. Time to get serious.
Holy hell! Look at her go!
We can't even see her anymore. Eat that, loser.
Right, it's a little too early to celebrate.
The thing's acceleration ain't half bad, but its top speed don't hold a candle to my bike.
Specs aren't the only thing that matter in a race, you know.
On that point, you and I agree.
That scumbag just rammed his handlebars into hers. Talk about dangerous.
The fact that he pulled it off without losing his balance shows he's no amateur. It's still reckless, though. These guys are freaking crazy.
Come on, I dare you to try and overtake me again. If you do, I'll hit your dingy little bike with everything I've got. Oh, what's the matter? Can't keep up? Or is a wimpy-ass courier getting cold feet? There's less than 500 yards until the finish line. Victory's as good as mine.
This is the decisive moment. I can slow down, make him think I've given up, and speed past him when he least expects it. Or I can rev up right now and punch it.
Throwing in the towel already? What a wuss. Just stick to carrying around people's junk in the future.
Got a whole cutscene.
What?
A whole cutscene for a side quest. Go courier lady!
She caught him off guard by speeding past him at the last second. What an incredible strategy. She even had me fooled. That was one hell of a secret weapon. Nice job. Was that a turbocharger?
Something along those lines. I was hoping I could win without revealing it, but them's the breaks.
Well, guess I'm up next. Go get 'em, Van. Knock the high bloods off their high horses. You really did customize every part of the E-Twist car, from the suspension to the spoiler.
It's a spoiler. There's no such thing as a spoiler.
You must be daft if you think you can take me with that little girl's car.
Oh my god, I messed up the voice.
You've slighted me with your hubris, and I'll make you pay for it. There's more cars on the road now. Using the turbocharger would be way too risky.
He swerved around those cars like it was nothing.
Thankfully, all this traffic's preventing him from hitting his top speed, so I can keep up with him. Can't get too cocky here, though. He might not be on Maximus level, but he's still a force to be reckoned with. I had hoped he had a trick up his sleeve like that woman did. I was so looking forward to making a fool of him, but it's clear he has nothing. What a disappointment. We're approaching the point where the traffic from the Riverside District joins the expressway. But at this time of day, maybe I could... Looks like he couldn't keep pace with me. How pathetic. Someone forgot to take out yesterday's garbage. Why must there be so many of these infernal trucks on the expressway at night? What? Your lack of knowledge of the area is coming back to hunt you, bud. Damn, he caught up faster than I would have thought. Well, look at that. So you do have a modicum of skill after all. Too bad it's futile. That pile of scrap can't match my car's acceleration and speed. I might be able to secure victory if I use my turbocharger. But it'd be risky. Should I do it? No, I can't risk hurting anyone. I will accept no less than an overwhelming victory. It's got a turbocharger. Don't use that here. It's too dangerous. Whoa! Try to warn you, dumbass. And that's that. This race goes to us. They did it! You guys are amazing! Yeah, you even surprised us. Seriously, way to go above and beyond.
Sometimes things just work out, you know. But we really have Hermes and Van to thank for all of this.
It was the least I could do after you came to me for help. It was a close shave, but hey, got to show off a little, so it's all good. So, High Bloods, you're gonna keep your promise, right? Curses, how could this have happened? Oh, our machines were tuned to perfection. What? We were in peak racing condition. I'm sorry, Lucio. If only I had gone faster. I managed to win this time, but to be honest, it don't feel like winning.
Never thought I'd run to a biker as wild as her. Here I was planning to run circles around her, but she ended up running circles around me instead. Damn, man.
You guys, fine. As promised, we'll come nowhere near the capital from this day forward. We will also cover the repair costs for your 2 vehicles. Is that to your satisfaction, commoners? I've got issues with your tones, but yeah, that works. Well, hey, that's pretty generous, actually. Maybe you're not as bad as I thought. Bro, is that all it takes to win you over? They're the reasons our cars are all busted up. Well, now that is all said and done, it's time we return. However, do not misunderstand. In no way have we recognized that our style of driving is worse than yours. Well, when next we meet, you shall be met with overwhelming defeat. And may you never forget it.
Yeah, just you wait and see. Next time I'm gonna blow your socks off.
Huh. So what in the hell is all that supposed to mean? I guess they won't mess around here for a while, but they'll be back for revenge at some point. What? Why do they get to decide that? What was the point of this whole ordeal then? If only they were more honest with themselves. I'm glad things worked themselves out in the end, I guess. It wouldn't have gone half as well if you and Hermes weren't there. There's no way this is the end of it, but for now we've at least chased the hybrids off. Thanks for the help, you two. It's no biggie. I enjoyed myself, so it was worth it. Likewise, I'm happy my orbital bike skills proved useful. And so the battle against the High Bloods came to an end, with everyone singing praises for one another's efforts. On the way back, Hermes parted ways with the group, and Graham and his people returned to the repair shop.
That takes care of that. Looks good to me.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Nice. Ooh, Gray leveled up. Morally Gray. I wonder what the Gray one actually is. So what is the benefit of
Shift into
being
maintenance
morally
mode.
gray? Change holocore. So, gray is, oh my god, that's a lot of evasion. Evasion 66, strength, and we still get the strength attack, you still get the deep weight. You just don't have the HP. That's all you don't have. Ooh. Mmm. Mmm. I see. Now I'm really wondering what the WoW version is like. Alrighty then, well that's the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoy, and next time we'll actually be going to the Vern place, so look forward to that.